Living in the end without feeling fake. Why living in the end feels hard at first. If you've been manifesting your specific person, SP, you've probably heard the advice, live in the end. That means thinking, feeling, and behaving as if your desire is already yours. Simple in theory, right? But here's the problem. For many people, it feels fake. Forced, like pretending. And when it feels fake, the natural reaction is, am I doing this wrong? The truth is, you're not doing it wrong. You just haven't learned how to align emotionally instead of performing mentally. Living in the end doesn't mean faking a smile or forcing yourself to believe something you don't yet feel. It means genuinely shifting into the emotional state where your desire feels natural, inevitable, and safe. Why fake it till you make it fails in manifestation? From a psychological perspective, when your beliefs and behaviors don't match, your mind experiences cognitive dissonance. That's why telling yourself, I'm in a relationship with my SP, while still feeling lonely inside, creates discomfort. Instead of helping, this mismatch can actually reinforce lack because your subconscious is noticing the gap. This is why Neville Goddard's principle of living in the end was never about pretending. It's about becoming. Imagine this, from pretend to natural. Imagine someone named Maya who is manifesting her SP. Every night, she forces herself to visualize elaborate wedding scenes. But deep down, she still feels doubtful, so every attempt feels like acting in a play. Now, imagine Maya tries something simpler. Instead of a wedding, she pictures receiving a casual "home soon" heart text, or the feeling of holding hands on a walk. These scenes are short, familiar, and emotionally believable. Over time, they begin to feel natural instead of fake. The result? Her subconscious accepts the new state with ease. And soon, her 3D reality begins reflecting that state. The shift from performance to alignment is what makes living in the end effective. 3 ways to make living in the end feel natural. 1. Anchor in familiar emotions. You've already felt love, joy, comfort, and connection before with friends, family, or even pets. Borrow those feelings and attach them to your SP manifestation. Familiarity makes alignment effortless. If this resonates, you'll also love my article, How Self-Concept Shapes Your SP Manifestation. 2. Create gentle mental scenes. Skip the Hollywood productions. Instead, craft simple imaginal acts. Your SP texting, "Good night," heart. Cooking together on a quiet evening. Laughing while watching a show. Short sensory scenes are easier to believe, and belief is what seals them. 3. Let it leak into your lifestyle. Ask, if I already had my SP, what little things would change today? Maybe you set the table for 2. Maybe you walk with more confidence. Maybe you allow yourself to relax at night instead of worrying. Tiny lifestyle shifts make the inner assumption normal, and normal is where manifestation hardens into fact. Science that supports living in the end. Neuroplasticity. Your brain literally rewires itself through repeated thoughts and imaginal acts. Each time you revisit your end scene, you're carving new neural pathways that normalize your desire. Neuromirrors. Research shows humans naturally mirror emotions. When you embody love, security, and certainty, your SP feels it energetically and responds in kind. Frequently asked questions. 1. How do I live in the end without feeling like I'm lying to myself? Keep it simple. Instead of saying, I'm in a full relationship, focus on a believable moment, like laughing together. Believability removes resistance. 2. What if my 3D looks opposite right now? That's normal. Often, the 3D reflects the old story breaking down. Persist in your new state and read why your 3D reality looks opposite right before your SP manifests. 3. Can I combine living in the end with affirmations? Yes. Affirmations help anchor the identity. For example, pair I am chosen with a short imaginal act of your SP choosing you. 4. What if I stop feeling the state after a few hours? That's okay. States are fluid. Just return to your chosen state when you notice you've drifted. It's about consistency, not perfection. Living in the end feels effortless when you trust the process. The secret isn't forcing or pretending. It's emotional alignment. When you feel secure, chosen, and loved on the inside, your SP has no choice but to reflect it back on the outside. The more you live in the end authentically, the less effort it takes. Over time, it becomes your natural state. And when it does, your manifestation flows into your life with ease.